Oh my goodness. Don't mind my tea kettle, it's winding down. But finally the video that I've been trying to play that they've been blocking for so long is playing. So I think people got busted, and also it was raining, so little gang stalkers on feet couldn't be walking around. Woo! Finally. If you've heard my story or whatever, you care, check out what I just posted about what really actually happened. That has caused a lot of damage in my life. And if you are fighting for justice, keep fighting. This has been a very, very long journey for me. The incident happened in 2017. And so it's taken this long. And I've quite literally prayed for justice just about every single day up until today. So hang in there. Keep telling the truth. Keep your stuff straight. And document. Get as much documentation as you possibly can. Make sure you get copies of your medical records in advance. I had 3 doctors that refused to give me my medical records, even though that is against the law as well. And I'm certain one tried to scrub it, but it was too late because they went to Social Security. So yes, that was the biggest reason I dealt with a lot of the BS from the medical industry, was basically for the documentation. And, because it was headed towards the place where they actually were going to get me the the labs I needed to be able to pay a biotoxin specialist to treat myself. And that all changed, of course, with the thing that went down and the change in leadership. And I had it set up with 2 doctors and it suddenly changed overnight, but I know there was more to it. Also, it had to do with a whole big scandal in my town. But yeah, no, like the specialty Northwestern judge that I had, initially I should have been off SSDI now because I was supposed to get treated. And, that was a big part of me getting on disability, was to get the Medicare, to get all of the specialized Lyme plus co-infection labs, and the biotoxin specialist recommended that I do the full panel, having had Nicaraguan exposure, and the symptoms I was having. And so that was like a $3,000 test right there, that Medicare, that we put people on disability, and we allow for even nurse practitioners to do those tests for a reason, because we are trying to eliminate a big cost and a very unjust situation for people. And, of course it was ridiculous, because the one before she quit, who said, oh, I'd do that test, until like the last 2 to 3 appointments when she started acting very, very funny. And part of that was because the reason I freaked out and revealed, who was helping me, was because of that dang auto industry thing, and that crazy deal at that auto industry, which also I know that they were part of the hit on my head, And so coming out with that and sort of a little overreacting a little bit, but also, just trying to demand justice for how screwed up stuff is. Like people, with the thing were getting credit help, but those of us that had dealt with the lifestyle and the symptoms for literally decades were, again ignored, you know what I mean? So anyways, this was way longer than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, finally my story got posted. Check it out.